The following is a paid advertisement. The views expressed are the sole responsibility of the advertiser.
I'm attorney Justin Krak. Coming up just ahead on You Have Real Estate, the roof is the most important part of your home and the part of your home that can really prevent you from closing. When do you file a claim? What do you do? It's all just ahead. It's You Have Real Estate.
Your debt does not have to control your life. You have the power to potentially lower or even eliminate your debt. I'm attorney Justin Krak. Call me now for a free consultation or visit youhavepower.com and take back control of your financial life.
Welcome to You Have Real Estate with me, attorney Justin Krak. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, seasoned investor, or even looking to sell your home, this next 30 minutes is designed just for you. Think of it like hitting multiple open houses, all from your living room with my attorney advice throughout the way. Any questions whatsoever during the program, the phone number will be right here, 407-205-0400. You want to get pre-approved, start your house hunt for that dream home this weekend. Dallas Lehman standing by to get you pre-approved right now. Same phone number. Great show ahead. You will not want to miss a single second. But first, the opening statement. People ask me all the time, what is the most important part of my house? And the quick answer to me is always your roof. The roof is one part of your house that if something is wrong, will prevent you from selling it. Also, the roof is a part of your house where if something's wrong, it can really damage the rest of the house. Heard of mold? Oftentimes from the roof. The roof is so important, and it's a great question. Questions that we will answer by asking real questions. Every Saturday here on the program, we ask real questions to the trend-setting people in Central Florida's real estate community. Very happy to kick it off today. Two returning guests, good friends of mine. Attorney Krak is here. Good to see you. Been a while, man. How are you?
It has. Great, Justin. Appreciate you having me.
And for the first time also in a while, Jack Luiz is here. Jack, what's up, brother? How are you?
Oh, pretty good. Thanks for having me.
So, the roof, all right. The roof is such an important part of the house, Jack, and you're a practicing real estate agent, obviously. You oftentimes can see a roof prevent a transaction from closing. Why is that?
Well, number one is the insurance. You know, the insurance companies, they just don't want to insure these old roofs because we've had so much problems. And then the lenders with all the wood rot and all the decay, they're not going to finance them anymore.
Yeah, and I'm always telling you at home, if you own a house, if you're thinking about selling over the next few months, even year, you need to really get ahead of it right now and see what's going on with your roof, because often there are things that you can't see that are making your roof not a good roof and one that will prevent you from selling your home. And it's very frustrating, Jack. You've worked with sellers before where you go through all of this closing hassle, 30, 45 days, and finally a couple of days before closing, the buyer's like, I can't close. I can't get insurance on it. How frustrating is that for a seller?
It's huge. The deal falls apart. There's so much emotion. Right before closing, they've already moved all their stuff. And, it's a big, big headache.
But here's what you're telling me, okay? And I've been hearing this a lot over the last year. Justin, I know my roof probably needs work, but I don't want to file a claim. I don't want my insurance company to drop me. This has been a very famous saying from you over the last year. Greg, something you've heard a lot of as well. Okay, people are saying, I don't want my insurance company to drop me. My rates are going to go up. I don't want to file a claim. How do you respond to that?
We hear all the time about this supposed insurance crisis that we have in Florida. Everyone's premiums are going up, whether they file a claim or not. I know the first 12 years I was in my house, never filed a single claim. I didn't see my premiums go down. I saw them continue to go up every single year. So what I tell people is this: I understand their reluctancy to do that. But I tell them, first of all, you need to get a professional out there to examine your roof. See if you have storm damage. To state it in simple terms, when it comes to an insurance policy, especially a home insurance policy, if it's damage that occurs suddenly, typically, and a lot of times by storm damage, that is usually covered. If it's wear and tear, something that happens over a long period of time, that's typically not covered. So first thing, get a professional roofer out there to inspect your roof and give you some good advice on what caused the damage.
Yeah, and my production team's going to kill me right now. I apologize to Philip and Derek and Ryan, but I would be remiss if I didn't tell you, because my roof is actually being replaced as we speak, and it's Universal Roof and Contracting. I love those guys, Justin and Corey. The best of the best when it comes to roofing. So if you have roofing questions, watch this right now.
Do I ever have a very special gift for you today? Compliments our good friends over at Universal Roof and Contracting. 15% off your roofing job. The roof is the most important part of your house. No doubt about it. Welcome my good friends as always, Justin and Corey. Hi, how are you today?
Good, man, good. Thank you.
The roof is the most important part of the house, but sometimes deciding who your roofing company is going to be is the most important decision as well. Culture is everything.
Sure.
When determining who's going to do your roofing job, Universal, the culture over there blows me away. Trustworthy. Tell me about the culture at Universal.
Yeah, I mean, 30 years in the making, right? Family-owned, veteran-owned, same name and ownership over the past 3 decades. We're so proud to be so rooted in Orlando, and we have offices in Jacksonville and Southwest Florida, but the honest approach, the integrity we carry, working transparently with insurance companies and homeowners alike. I mean, we approach roofing the way an honest company really should.
Trusted by some of the biggest sports teams in Florida as well.
That's right. That's right. We this past season we were the one of the partners with the Jacksonville Jaguars, which was awesome. They had a great season this year too. And then just coming next month, the XFL, the Orlando Guardians. We are the official roofer for the Orlando Guardians, so we're excited to go out to those games and see everybody there. So it'll be great.
A roof can be expensive. You created great programs to make this roof not cost prohibitive for me.
Yeah, I mean, last thing we're going to do is take food off people's plates to afford a roof. So we have a ton of flexible financing plans that just keeps things very liquid for homeowners, even if they don't want to use their own money, even if they have it at the time, you know, so we offer that as well for every roof replacement.
I have this QR code on the screen right now. Get your phone out or go to their website, but the QR code will go directly to Justin and Corey, and literally you get 15% off. But guys, you're going to come to my house and tell me what I really need, honestly.
Absolutely, yeah. Free inspection, first of all. It does cost nothing for us to come out. We're going to sit down with you, hear what you like about your roof, what you don't like about your roof, what problems you've had, and come up with a custom scope of work that makes sense for you.
Always a pleasure to see you both. There's only one company we trust when it comes to roofing. That is Universal Roof and Contracting.
And so, Jack, it's also frustrating from the buyer perspective, though, as well. You're working with a buyer, let's say, and the buyer's really buying their dream home right now. They can't get coverage. It's almost out of their hands at that point as well. What do you do in that situation?
Well, the only thing you can do is pick up and go back to the drawing board. You know, you've got to go to a house that's, you know, that's got a good roof, it's got good bones, and unfortunately, these roofs, you know, you've got to make sure that the roof is new roof today.
That's right. Would you say now it's even more important than it has been in the past in the real estate world, the roof?
I think so. Yes, definitely. After all the hurricanes and everything, with all the insurance companies, the roof's got to be in tip-top shape.
Yeah, I agree. And so, Greg, there is a lot of fear for people making insurance claims right now. How have you seen these insurance carriers over the last 6 months or a year change how they evaluate these claims, if any?
They're a lot more stingy on approving claims, especially the tile roof claims. They look at those a lot more closely because they're more expensive to replace and more expensive for them to pay out on claims. So again, you know, we've been talking about how important the roof is because it can lead to other damage in the house with the roof leaks. But protect that asset. Don't let it go. If you think you have storm damage, then make that claim right away, because insurance companies do another thing. You're saying, especially the last couple of years, how they look at these claims. If you wait too long to report the claim, they'll come back and deny it, even though it would have been covered if you reported it in a timely manner.
Yeah, a little news flash for you, okay? You pay these insurance premiums every month, and they're jacking them up no matter what, okay? They're also canceling people no matter what. Why do you pay these premiums? You pay these premiums so if something happens to your roof, you don't have to shell out $20,000, $30,000. I'm not scared to file an insurance claim. That's why the hell we have insurance, is to file an insurance claim, not so these insurance companies can put up buildings and invest your money and then pay you nothing, Greg. I'm not scared to file a claim. I'm just not. When do people call you? Well, sorry about that, by the way. A little tangent, my bad.
Hey, you're preaching to the choir.
Okay.
If you're not even sure whether it's covered or not, and you're scared to make a claim, because nobody wants to file a claim and then get told, oh, it's not covered. Now that's a ding on your record, people think, but you can call me at the very beginning. I do free consultations, and we'll let you know if I think you should even file a claim. Most people, though, will contact my office after they've been given a coverage letter from the insurance company, either saying, nope, it's not covered at all, or, oh, by the way, we think we can repair your roof, when their roofing contractor is saying, no way can we repair it. It's got to be replaced.
Yeah.
So at really any stage of the process, they're free to call me, but most of the time people wait till they get that coverage letter and then give me a call.
Got it. And sometimes they'll offer you money, but it's not enough. They can call you then too, right?
Exactly.
Correct. When it comes to insurance attorneys in this town, Greg is the man 407-205-0400 for any questions for him about not just your roof claim, any claim when it comes to your house, any first-party claim. He'll be happy to talk to you about it. Greg, good to see you. Let's not wait this long again. How was that?
I appreciate it, Justin.
And his
Thanks
son's
for
now going to be I don't know if I can say it.
Yeah, absolutely.
His son is going to be a pitcher at UCF next year. We're very excited. I remember him when he was a little pup, because you and I played softball together.
Exactly,
remember?
yeah.
I didn't play very well. But Jack, what's on the horizon in this real estate market? I know you spent a lot of time in Seminole County. Where do you think we go from here? Is it going to go up, down, stay the same?
Well, right now I think it's going to continue to stay the same, but you've got to buy now. You know, with the rates being high, you still have to buy. You got to get a house, supply and demand. We've got so many people moving to Florida every day.
Sure.
You've got to buy, and down the road, you know, you can always refinance and get a lower rate.
Date the rate, marry the house. Isn't that what they say?
That's exactly right.
Jack,
yep.
pleasure to see you, buddy.
Yes, sir,
all right,
thanks.
see you soon. Here's what we're going to do, a very quick break. When we return, you have real estate continued. And here we are at Casa Leone Jewelers. I'm wearing my beautiful watch from here. You have a necklace, earrings.
And a ring.
And a ring. Oh, wow.
Michael M.
And we buy all of our jewelry here at Casa Leone, and we do so because of trust. They've been doing this since 1946, Michaela, and it takes a lot of trust to be able to stay in business that long. Proud to be joined by the owner of Casa Leone. Renee is here. Renee, how important is your client's trust to you?
It is extremely important. And this is something that we have worked very, very hard to achieve and to gain loyalty from our customers.
I see all of these five-star reviews everywhere. It's
everywhere.
pretty amazing. Tons of reviews.
That's because we do protect our name and our reputation extremely well.
Yeah. You do a little bit of everything here, it seems. You have wedding jewelry, you've got engagement rings, wedding rings, watches, but you permanent jewelry is pretty exciting.
I stole your thunder, sorry.
You did, I know.
Sorry.
I don't know if I like that or not. But you do custom jewelry here as well.
We do. We have our studio, and we have Pedro on the computer. He can design just about anything you can think of. And we have a machine that $55,000 machine that'll create any wax that we want to cast on.
He's done it for my mom.
I know,
so,
she loved it too.
Yeah, that's good.
Doing a great job here. Obviously, we will always continue to shop here. I put a QR code on the screen right now. Take your phone out, scan it, and do yourself a favor. Visit Casa Leone Jewelers today. Welcome back to the program. I always like to do a check-in to see what's really going on in this real estate market, both residential and commercial. Let's do that right now. Welcome back. I haven't seen her in a while. JJ Mackle, how the heck have you been?
I'm doing great.
Good to see you. Don't be a stranger to the song ever again. And Hafid Boujidi joins me. Hafid, more on the commercial side. How's it going, man? Good to see you.
Very good. Good to see you too.
And commercial and residential are like two completely different animals in a lot of ways. Let's start on the commercial side. Does commercial trail residential, residential trail commercial? How does that normally work?
In a way, it's connected. It's all economy based. It's all numbers based. So both of them get connected in a way, yes.
Yeah. So let's say that residential market goes up. Does the commercial market go up after it, or has it already gone up, or is it at the same time?
Mostly the commercial is already in a trail before the residential start showing up.
Got it. And back to commercial in a second, because everyone's asking right now, obviously, are the prices going down? The mortgage rates are up. What is going on right now, you think, in this residential market here in Central Florida?
I think we're stable. Obviously, rates have gone up, but as in your earlier show, Dallas had mentioned his first home, he bought at 11%. I bought my first home at 7%.
Yeah.
We're around 6 to 7.
Absolutely.
People are buying down rates right now, and I think they will eventually go down. But you're still seeing a large influx of people moving to Central Florida, and some places have more inventory than others.
I agree. How likely is a crash ahead residential-wise?
I am positive. I think right now, because of what we're going through with insurance and the rates, we're building, it seems, I don't see a crash.
I agree with you. I do not see a crash. This is not 2008. Things are totally different than 2008. There will not be a crash, mark my words. Commercial side of things. So a lot of people left their offices, started working from home. We all heard about Zoom. What is going on in the commercial market right now?
It's going to be a little bit steady for a while. Miami, for example, it's not as affected as Orlando. It's a little bit bigger. The bigger companies are moving there. Let's not forget that Disney's still expanding. Universal's still expanding. There is big project that come into town, billions of dollars in Claremont with the sport complex in there. There is a little hope. I'm not seeing that there is any crash. There is not 2008 anymore. The only difference I see, especially in residential real estate, we don't have a lot of investors buying. We have first-time home buyers still buying. Yes, because of the interest rate, that makes a little gap between buyers and sellers. Yet there is a lot of creative ways to avoid that.
All right. Is there a lot of empty space out there right now commercially?
A little bit, yes. Okay. Office space, medical space is doing very well.
Okay.
But offices, yes, a little suffering.
Got it. So what I'm hearing right now is no crash on the commercial side ahead.
Absolutely not.
And I know we don't have a crystal ball. We're not betting anything. Unless you want to bet something, I will. But I agree with you. So no crash on the residential side.
I don't see a crash, and it's interesting. I think in certain areas like Lake Nona, where they're building Medical City, you're finding a different form of commercial that's popping up around it.
Yeah.
And people are being creative.
And I think Lake Nona is there's not a whole lot of empty space in Lake Nona at all. So I think Lake Mary, pretty good, but Lake Nona, great. There's a little bit more space available in Lake Mary. What is on the market right now, you might ask? What does it cost to buy a house? JJ has a couple of listings I'd like to show quickly. It's Stonegate Drive. Where is this nice little house?
This is in Ocoee.
Oh, yes.
It's basically ease of living. It's close proximity to Winter Garden. This is in a planned community, so it basically offers, the community has, a community pool, 2 playgrounds. They're on the same drive as this property, a dog park, and a scenic walking trail that connects to the 22-mile West Orange Trail.
I like it.
So 2928 Stonegate Drive has 4 bedrooms, 2 baths. It has a private pool and a community pool. It's listed at $582,500, 2030 square feet. It's single story. And the owner has really tried to focus on health. It's got a reverse osmosis filter with 6 filters. And it has a couple of other health-oriented features. And it's just a beautiful property.
I love it. And 304 South Orange Street. This is like a little bungalow. Very homey inside, but looks brand new. I love it. Where is this?
This is such a unique property. It basically is where your home works for you with the zoning. The zoning could be used as an office, work-live, retail, studio, Airbnb, short-term rental. This is, 304 South Orange. It's got 2 bedrooms, 2.5 baths. It's 1171 square feet. It's in the historic district, so it's near Canal Street. So if you did want to use it, as a commercial property as well, you're near all of the activity. It also offers boat and RV parking in the back yard, no HOA.
Love it.
Yep, and it's insurance ready. It's got, it's updated.
I love it. If you'd like to see either of these properties this weekend, right now, 407-205-0400. I will connect you with JJ right away. Pleasure to see you. Let's not wait again this long.
Thank you so much.
Excellent job
I
as
appreciate
always.
it.
Hafid, always a pleasure to see you too. Is it pickleball? What are we playing, Dallas, with Hafid?
Pickleball.
We're gonna. You're coming out and playing pickleball with us. How is that?
Absolutely.
Excellent work. Very quick break. You have real estate continues. You were complaining about your electricity bill, and I don't blame you. But the reason why your electricity bill is so high may be something you didn't know. Your windows, joined by my good buddy and the man over at Renewal by Anderson, Dan Brigman. Dan, it's just a fact. Bad windows, old windows, are killing people's electricity bill. Why is that?
100%. There's several main reasons, Justin. One is the technology. If you got old windows, they don't have up-to-date Energy Star technology. Number 2, if you've got old windows, there's a lot of places windows can leak. Most folks didn't know that when the AC turns on, a suction is created in the house. Well, guess what? You're sucking in hot, warm air through the broken seals of the windows. And on top of that, we've got sun hitting and, of course, radiant heat leaving the house.
Special deal for you, actually. If you take out your phone, hit the QR code on the screen right now. I will connect you directly with Dan, who will offer you
a 12-month no-no and also a 24-month no-no. But the biggest is our 20% off offer that we have not had in quite some time. I didn't think we were going to have it before the end of the year. So.
Dan Brigman, excellent job as always. Here's how it works. Look, if you do the program where you pay for the windows over time, you're going to save money on your electricity bill, where it's all going to balance out. Windows for free, essentially. Do yourself a favor. Visit Renewal by Andersen today. Welcome back to the show. I know you're sick of your boss and you want to be a real estate agent. You know, you've had to go back to the office. You've got to look at your boss. You're like, I need a career change. That real estate seems so easy because you have to show a couple of houses on a Saturday every now and again and do nothing the rest of the week, right? It's a question I get a lot from people who want to become real estate professionals. And quite honestly, there's a lot of work that goes into it. To be a successful agent, it really takes a lot of work. Joined today, Elisha Lopez, Ocala Realty World. Hi, Elisha, how are you?
Wonderful.
And Ella Blaine joins me, sort of a real estate coach to the stars. You are a real estate agent's best friend in a lot of ways. But I get this question often because I do think that there are some people out there who want to have a career change, but they also think real estate is easy. What do you say to those people?
Be prepared to be the boss.
Yeah.
It is easy, but it requires work. So if you're disciplined to be your own boss and not the other person's boss, then you'll be fine.
How do I know? How do I know if I am sort of ready to be my own boss? Are there certain types of people that you look for? How do you know?
So let me just ask this question.
All right.
If you could sleep in late every day, would you want to do that?
I mean, if I could.
Okay, then you're not the boss.
Maybe for like, no, but then I would be, after a week, I would be bored.
Right. So it's taking the responsibility of the boss that requires you to come in at 9, and you're gonna be like, okay, would you rather for somebody to tell you to come in at 9, or would you say, okay, I can do this on my own?
Yeah, got it. And so at Ocala Realty World, you've trained agents as well. You've had a lot of agents work at your brokerage. How hard is it? Like, how much work does it take to be successful in this industry?
It takes a lot, but it's commitment. But it's not hard if you're loving it.
Right.
And like anything, if you're loving what you're doing, you can see where you're going and your future and where, like, to attain it, it's going to be awesome. But everything worth it's going to be hard.
Yeah. There is maybe a 24-hour type commitment, though, too. It's not a 9 to 5 where you clock out and I'm done. I'm not talking to anybody. I'm going to bed. It is different than this 9 to 5, right? How different is it?
Complete opposite, yes. But it's all about setting boundaries, just like anything in life. And when agents learn to set boundaries and, set their clients up for success in the transaction, but also when they're available.
Right.
Because saying I'm available 24/7, that's not realistic. And that's where they end up shooting themselves in the foot.
Got it. So what kind of training do both of you offer to agents? I know it's very important to you to make sure your agents are well trained, and important to you as well. What kind of training do you offer?
So we call it Teaching from the Top, where they get myself and my husband, where he's 30 years in and I'm 24 years in. So they're learning from us and our success and our experience and hands-on, like literally hand-holding.
Right.
And that's huge. That's a big difference, and it's not normal.
Got it. And Ella, what exactly do you do? How do you help agents?
I consider myself a productivity coach.
Okay.
And to get agents in action, do actionable things that you can generate income. So every day, you have to think my daily activities determine my income and my results. So the things that you do to yield you the results that you want is what does that look like? So if you can be productive, you can make a lot of income in real estate.
Yeah.
And so first it's just mindset and believing that you can do that. And I think any agent, if that is something that they desire to do, as long as you come in with the right mindset to be a person that my goal is to service others and not yourself first, then you'll do well.
I'm putting a QR code for you on the screen right now. If you're interested in becoming an agent, Ocala Realty World, accepting new agents, the training over there, I mean, when it comes to real estate, it's really top of the line. Ocala, Marion County, there's no one better than Ocala Realty World. I know that they'd be happy to talk to you. Elisha herself would be happy to talk to you as well. And what did we think? I mean, this real estate market, what do you guys think? What do you see happening over the next year or two?
I mean, I'm loving it.
Yeah.
I think any realtor, any broker that has been through other cycles, we're excited about it because we know everybody still needs a place to live. They need to upsize, downsize, other things in life that happen that you need a home.
Yeah.
And so it's real estate now, and only the skilled and the tough are going to survive.
That's right. Ella, what do you think?
I'm excited for the next challenge for the real estate industry, for the agents. It's kind of like with the pandemic and everybody was like hidden in a way. And this right here is just life. And it's exciting to see new real estate agents come into the industry. It's exciting to, work with Elisha and her team over there. But this is a great time. So if anybody tell anybody anything different, because I know you hear the high interest rates and things like that, it is not. This is the perfect time to invest and to get into real estate. I think this right now, it is the best time.
I agree. Ella, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to have you here. Great job. We'll do this again soon. Elisha, always a pleasure to see you as well. If you want to buy a house up in the Ocala area, Marion County area, Elisha Lopez is the place to turn. She can send you a list of what's on the market right now, whether it's for investment or for your primary resident. Don't sleep on Ocala. QR code right here. We'll go directly to Elisha. Very quick break. You Have Real Estate continues.
You can be an agent that struggles to get ahead in the competitive real estate world, or you can learn from the best and achieve success. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com and sign up for the Jumpstart program. Get coaching tips and important tools that will help you jumpstart your real estate career. Sign up today and get 10% off your Jumpstart program when you use code word LEARN. Visit youhaveafutureinrealestate.com today and gain the real estate knowledge you need to succeed.
I am so incredibly thankful to my friends at Old Ash for hooking me up with my Duquesne air conditioning unit. My house was muggy. Just as soon as I walked in, I felt hot and sweaty, which was weird because the temperatures actually cooled off as soon as they installed that Duquesne. Everything changed immediately. But here is the kicker for me. The year's almost over. I've got to pay taxes next year. We had a decent year. What I did not realize is with my new Duquesne air conditioning unit, I get a tax credit for that. It's amazing, actually. So here's how it works, really. This new unit is saving me money every month. Number one, my electricity bill has gone down significantly, and now I'm saving money on taxes as well. I love the new Duquesne. It's really been a life changer for my house. And look, I bought my new house, 2 months ago now? The last thing I wanted was to go in there and have to spend a lot of money. The competitive pricing and the quality of Duquesne has been awesome for me and my family. I have a QR code on the screen right now for you. It'll tell you all that you need to know, but I was so shocked when I read about these tax savings. Do something now, and you can save money on your taxes next year. Literally, you're gonna save money because you bought this unit. So not only are you saving money on your electricity bill, which have been skyrocketing for everyone, you're saving money on your taxes as well. Thank you, Old Ash, for connecting me with Duquesne. It's been amazing.
I'm attorney Justin Clark. If you're in debt and find yourself living paycheck to paycheck, call me now or visit youhavepower.com today.
What a show today. Thank you to our amazing team here. Philip, Ryan, Derek, even Tyson is back there. Most importantly, thank you. See you again next week for more You Have Real Estate.
The proceeding was a paid advertisement. The views expressed were the sole responsibility of the advertiser.